Ravens were 10-10 at the half. Then steamrolled the Texans in the second half. 34-10 was the final score. And we're going to start with Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS. It's all about Lamar Jackson with his legs. But first, we look at his passing chart here. His passing chart for Lamar Jackson. How did he torch the Houston Texans? He did it just like that. What are you seeing here?
Well, it wasn't a lot of big pass plays from them throughout the night.
Didn't need to be.
Right? It was a little different night for them altogether, right? And I think we see the short, passing tree, passing chart, whatever here for one reason and one reason only. We were sitting there watching the game at our hotel in the bar on Saturday, and I was sitting there going, holy shit, Ahmed, the Texans are blitzing like every play.
So per Next Gen Stats, Lamar Jackson faced a career-high 75% blitz rate, completing 13 of 18 passes against the blitz for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. So this passing chart you're seeing right now was mostly against the blitz.
You see, teams that know they're lesser than, right, have to adjust their game plan. We got to zig when we're supposed to zag usually, right? We got to do something. They're better than us. We got to kind of do something drastic. The Bucs did something like that in the Lions game that we'll get to in a minute, right? But to me, usually when one team has to go a little too far outside the realm of what they are, you're usually going to lose, right? Because, you got there one way or another playing away the whole year. Not that I want you to be so stubborn and play like that, but, you don't want to leave too far from what got you there, right? You need a few wrinkles, a few curveballs, whatever. But, hey, if we play Tampa 2 all year long, I don't want to go into the playoff game and all of a sudden, we don't play Tampa 2 the whole first half of the game, right? Not that you have to live in that, right? You want to have a few curveballs and make them think, but still, I would think, hey, the thing that you were really good at all year, it's still really good at. They had to change because they went at it and went, if we don't change, they're going to just have their way with us. And their change was, we're going to blitz them and pressure them. Hopefully the blitz kind of clogs up the run game, and hopefully we can catch them off guard because we were the least blitzing team in football this year, to where Lamar and the passing offense really won't be into blitz plan mode. And I thought that was the big thing in the first half.
Yeah.
They couldn't find a rhythm in the passing game. They couldn't figure out what they wanted to do to combat the blitz. And then the other side of the ball, I thought we were about to see him again. I was just like,
C.J. Stroud.
I was just like, damn, is this what's it going to be? He's just going to be on a field. It doesn't matter who he plays. He's just going to dice you up, right? Because it wasn't like I felt like we were sitting there watching the Texans dominate them, but we were sitting there going, holy crap, tight coverage, what a throw.
Yeah.
Holy crap, here he moves in the pocket and throws like a jump hook 30 yards down the sideline to Devin Singletary, drops it in the bucket.
Couple key plays, key passes in the first half.
Where you were like, they're not controlling the game, but he's just so damn good. It's like, I don't know how to feel about this because I don't think they cracked the code of Baltimore, but he's just amazing. I don't know. And so you're sitting there, and then they return the punt, and you're going, uh-oh. But the second half, everything changed. Everything. And the biggest thing, quick passes, going back to our passing chart there, which I was trying to get back to, but it took me a long time, right? But that's what they did.
Here was the time to throw.
Go ahead, tell me. Yeah.
In the second half, for Lamar, 2.25 seconds.
Right, everything they did.
In the first half, 3.5.
Yes.
So they went into the locker room at halftime, and they're like, this ain't going to work.
No, get it out fast, get it out quick. If they want to blitz, we'll get it out. Let our guy who's going to catch the ball and be one-on-one with somebody and let him get a few extra yards like that. No more negative plays, no more incompletions. And then I thought the other big thing was, and I said this to you before the podcast, right? I thought Baltimore kind of went Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills mode, where they were like, hey, Lamar, we haven't asked you to run a whole lot this year. It's a big game. We're breaking out the Lamar run package. That, to me, was kind of what happened. They ran the ball with him a little bit in the first half, too. But when you break down the second half, I think we saw 6, 7 quarterback design runs. Either whether it was to set up the first touchdown in the second quarter to Nelson Aguilar, he kept it around the edge the play before that and got them down close to the 2 or 3 yard line, right? Yeah. The touchdown to start the third quarter, right? They had run a few quarterback design plays with the quick passes on that drive. That play there, the 15-yard run, was a quarterback draw. It was a called run. They dropped back. They knew the Texans at this time were not blitzing and playing coverage, red zone defense, and he dropped back for a second. The linebackers were quick to get out of there, and he ran up the middle for the touchdown. The Isaiah Likely next touchdown pass, right? I don't know if let's dissect this. This is really good. Here's the first one.
Here's the first run.
And let me just say this too while we're here and talking about this. Number 48, Christian Harris, the middle linebacker for the Texans, is Fred Warner Jr. coming to a house near you. Okay? I know I said it on the pod a few weeks ago. If you didn't watch that game and go, hey, who the is 48 and he's got 3 rockets up his ass, the linebacker for the Texans, who is that? Well, now you know. He is about to be a star. But, yeah, I love this here. This is what the Texans do. They know what's cover 4. They kind of try to play a little few extra guys in the box to scare you from run. But as soon as you say hut, they all get out of there to play pass coverage. And it leaves Blake Cashman in a spot there where it's like, oh, no, there's 2 guys running at me to block me, and I got to tackle Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. Lamar makes a great cut. Boom, touchdown. So that play there. The drive in the fourth quarter, they bring out, remember the Isaiah Likely touchdown pass he had down there? Running?
Yep.
Do you remember how they kind of set that up looking like a quarterback design run to the right? They kind of make it look like it was going to run quarterback sweep. They ran the same play against your Lions earlier in the year. We're going to run quarterback sweep. The tight end kind of blocks like he's blocking down, and then he goes to the corner. And that's kind of what they did. But again, my point being, they rode the Lamar Jackson run game a little bit, let alone the last touchdown of the game was also a Lamar Jackson run. But here it is. Great job, Pete, with the dots here. Look at, see, they're trying to make this look like quarterback sweep. Let's quarterback outside zone. Let's get on the edge, right? So they get everybody in the front 7 to basically attack. They get one-on-one coverage. He sees that, Derek Stingley, 24, his back is turned, right? So he can't see me, Lamar Jackson, throwing the ball. I'm just going to throw the ball right at the edge of Derek Stingley's head, and likely he'll stop and put on the brakes and catch the ball, and Stingley will keep going, right? And that to me, short passing game, smothering defense. Like we said, the first half wasn't surgical. Second half, first half was just C.J. Stroud making plays. Second half was shut down total.
We'll get to the defense in a second here, but a couple other next-gen stats with that. So Lamar Jackson, since 2028, has thrown 14 touchdowns on designed rollouts without play action, fewer than only Patrick Mahomes. No other quarterback has more than 6, so it's that threat of the run. You don't know. He could do both on both of those.
Exactly right.
And Lamar was the first quarterback with multiple touchdowns on designed runs in a playoff game in the next-gen stats era. Wow. How about that?
Wow.
And I like it, too, because I don't know if this was the strategy to unleash Lamar in the run in the postseason, but I'm all about that. If you're gonna be good enough and you can protect Lamar and not ding him up throughout the regular season,
and he's pretty good at doing it and protecting himself.
And then once you get to the playoffs, be like, let him go,
ride it. This is one of your biggest schematical advantages, right? You're playing a good offense like the Ravens. You're going, wait, we got the run game. Gus Edwards figured out. Okay, wait, we got the receivers and Odell and Bateman and Zay Flowers figured out. Oh shit, quarterback run. Well, I can't stop some of those things I just talked about now if I have to stop the quarterback run, right? And, go back to those dots again, Pete. I like that. Let me talk to that. I mean, this is, to me, again, the adjustments in the second half, them realizing, wait, they're playing us way over aggressive, right? They're selling out on certain things. 2nd and 5, you could see all 11 guys are inside the tackle box for the Texans. Yeah, let's keep it around the edge. Ronnie Stanley, you lead me into the end zone, and I'll make the cut off your ass and score the touchdown. I mean, 229 yards rushing against the Texans and D'Amico Ryan and, a team that prides themselves on run defense. D'Amico Ryan's everywhere he's gone, when he was the 49ers, whatever. They were one of the top run defenses. They were one of the top run defenses in football this year, right? But when you got to deal with a big O-line, some heated receiver, and oh no, now it's Lamar running the ball, design runs, man, and that's, you're going to see it this week too. Because they're going to go, this is a week they're going to go, damn, Kansas City does everything. We got to do it this week to give ourselves an advantage here and there, and I would expect we see it.
And Lamar's healthy in the playoffs, which we haven't always been able to say.
Right.
That was Inside the Numbers, powered by AWS.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.